Alright guys, welcome to my screen again. I'm just going to do a quick recording on indices pair that I'm looking at, and that's range break 200 index. And the reason I'm recording this is for record keeping sake. There is a juicy trade setup available now on range break 200 index, but I've chosen not to take the trade because of some reasons. But I'll tell you what piqued my interest in the trade and what is deterring me from taking the trade. So I'm just going to enter into my MT5 now. Now look at it. So this is the range break 200 index. The overall time, you know, the overall trend is bearish, well, long term bearish, medium term bullish. The bearish is occasioned by this nasty looking long drop to the downside. So, and this on the weekly time frame, this nasty looking drop. So in this type of setting, the market ranged. After that, it ranged and ranged and ranged and ranged until it now broke. It has now broken above. So it's now broken above. I now scaled lower. Now it's broken above that and then retested. So it's broken above it, retested, and it's now trading above it. And because of that, a counter trend line was drawn, as you can see right here. We've drawn our counter trend line here. So that counter trend line has been done. So my trade setup, as you all know, is to wait for a break of this counter trend line, and that is what we'll do. And our first level target obviously will be the 100% retracement. The next one is at 0.26. Then further down it will be at 11,328.5 level, which is going to make it a very, very juicy trade to take. But my concerns about entering into this trade now before the break of the counter trend line. Let me just quickly point out something. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, you will see this type of rejection. The market now broke because of my bias is medium term bullish. The market was still cooking. See the counter trend line, as you can see, it's nicely here. The counter trend line was still cooking, and this break to the downside below the 0.618 extension, and then has now wicked above it and has broken and is now trading above it. Now, if you guys can remember one of the Trader Talk videos by Dapo Willis, when he was talking about one of his iconic trades on S&P 500 during the lockdown, you will see that this trade setup you're seeing here is it's very, very similar to it. So he was like, this is the third strategy he usually uses, that whenever we see this type of drop and the market chooses not to go in that direction and then now now propels itself back up in this iconic manner. The iconic manner is this. I'm just going to bring out my cursor too. So he was like demonstrating this is calm down, relax, ready, I'll follow you to the promised land. So he was like, this is calm down, relax, ready, I'll follow you to the promised land. And then the I will follow you in parentheses to the promised land candle was a break above the Willy zone, or was a break above the Willy zone. So now this break above the Willy zone, it should occasion an entry according to my mentor, because I only follow what my mentor teaches. But the only reason, or the reasons why I've not taken this trade, one is because I will not know what to record on my journal, trading journal. I'm still at the beginning stages of my trading journey. I've not gotten into that intuitive phase like Dapo Willis that takes this type of trades, if you will take it. So because I want to keep myself accountable, I will not take this trade because I will have to wait for it to become the counter trend line. Even if eventually the trade goes all the way from here, all the way. It doesn't matter. I rather take 0.5% rather than 3% and keep myself accountable to my trading style up until I get or I reach the intuitive phase of trading. I'll do that and keep my peace. And the only other reason why I'm not taking it, apart from it not being my regular setup of a 4-hour counter trend and break, the reason I'm not taking this trade now is that I'm going to have a wide stop loss, which is very, very similar to the S&P 500 trade taken by the Willis then at the lockdown. I have a wide stop loss. And also another reason why I'm not going to be taking this trade as well is, let me just see. Let's go back to the daily time frame. Okay. Although the daily, it has made them higher high, it has made a higher high and a higher high and made a higher low, made a lower high and made the higher low. So we're still making higher lows, and then the counter trend line. So we're waiting for a break of the counter trend line, and then we'll now enter. So I want to keep my discipline intact when it comes to my trade executions. You can always get the direction of the market if you use the top down analysis. It's easy to get the direction of the market, but what matters most is the trade execution. If your executions are untimely, you might run into issues. So that's just it. The trade has set up for that third type of WLC strategy, but I'm not taking the trade. I'm not taking the trade, and I just came on here to document that via recording, so that when it does eventually play out, that will now consolidate more my learning. I'm trying to shorten my learning curve by subscribing to the directives of a mentor. That's how to shorten your learning journey. Understand? I want to do that. So I want to trade conservatively. I want to trade conservatively on this. So that's it on range break 200. Oh, okay. And we've got another trade anyway that is line up pretty nicely, and that's VIX 75. VIX 75. So VIX 75 is gradually getting to counter trend line break. So apart from the counter trend line break, we've got this minor structure here that has been broken. This minor structure here, which like a somewhat double bottom. So it's been broken. Then that would have like formed the if it's fire stored around there, it will be forming something like the right shoulder of an inverse head and shoulder on the 4-hour time frame, which can reverse the market to the upside. But it's breaking it, and then it's also breaking our counter trend line. So I'm waiting for the break to be complete. If you come to the daily time frame, you'll see why I'm anticipating a bullish trade on VIX 75. Price broke major zone which is the green area. The weekly zone, which is at the green area, and has come to retest it. But it's retesting it like in the weekly fashion, in the daily fashion rather. It's retesting it there. So you still need to trade with caution. But then that's Willis zone setup. That's Willis zone setup there. If we just quickly check, that's Willis zone from here to here. We find out that that's Willis zone. Understand? It's actually from here. Yeah, that's Willis zone. If you go to the 4-hour, you see it clearly. So that's Willis zone on that. So go back to the daily. So I'm waiting for the break. Once the break happens, we'll jump on it. Once a 4-hour break happens, we'll jump on it, and our first level target will be right here. So this will be our first level target. Here will be our first level target. We take out something here, and then overall we're going to go to the downside, which is the 100% retracement. Okay, that's it on the VIX75 and range break 200. Those are the pairs I was looking at. All right, thank you guys.